You wanna know something crazy? It's me! I have schizophrenia. Hi. Also, I am so incredibly proud of myself for being a year out from something major, something traumatic, something life disrupting, and being able to talk about it like this. Okay, if you've never been to a psych ward, they have the exact same furniture, at least in all the ones I've been in. And I've only been a patient in one. That's the last time I've been in a psych ward. However, I have dozens of times, if not hundreds, at least dozens of times, been to various psych wards, at least half a dozen various psych wards, to visit other people. Most importantly, most notably, my brother. My older brother has schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar 2. It gets different, like, he's had different diagnoses at different times, but for the vast majority of his adulthood, he has been in, like, active hallucinations and delusions. So, unsurprisingly, for like 20 years, one of my biggest fears was being diagnosed with schizophrenia. And because of that fact, getting diagnosed with schizophrenia is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, no joke, no cap, no lie. It's a year since diagnosis. I'm doing excellent. I've been able to process, integrate it. I've learned so much nervous system regulation, somatic work. I've gotten so incredibly in touch with my desires and what I want. I am well aware that I'm a worthy, deserving, loved, loving, lovable human with or without external validation. I don't care about what random people think about me in the negative. I mean, I love it when, like, a random audience member compliments me. Like, that's great. But if some dude came up to me and was like, that's horrible, I'd be like, okay, we clearly are misaligned on our values and interests, and that's fine. And I definitely care about people who I care about, right? Like comedians that I admire, friends, former colleagues. I want them to think I'm a badass superstar. Yeah, of course. I don't feel bulletproof, but it's just like, your words can't hurt me. I have been trapped interdimensionally for over a week twice. I have experienced, seen, sensed, felt awful things. Awful. And been grateful for it. So, criticism is a fixed cost. Thank you, Alex Hormozy, for that advice. I mean, I think, honestly, a lot of that is because I'm a comedian. Having your biggest fear come true, super liberating. And especially something like schizophrenia, because in 2 psychotic episodes, I have done so many embarrassing things. 2 months before I got the diagnosis, I realized so firmly, like in my core, like my entire body was telling me to quit that job. And like, I kind of babied it for almost 6 months and stayed as long as I could. But I literally could not have stayed any longer. It just physically wasn't possible for me, because I know and knew at that point in time in my core that any moment there was wasting my life, was wasting my energy. And so if I had continued that job, I would not have been able to learn any of the skills that I have been learning, like running online communities or content creation. I would not have had the energy to do anything or to learn anything or even to read a bunch of books and study things. Like, I can't not picture myself on stages. Okay, I just think it's objectively insane that 2 white men, no less, have the balls to say to me that I get what I want. Like, I have had the hardest year of my life, and you say to me, I get what I want? I guess, like, the opposite isn't true, so it doesn't mean I want what I get, so it doesn't mean I want or wanted a schizophrenia diagnosis, but I got one. So I guess it doesn't automatically have to apply logic backwards. So I'm probably gripping onto the wrong information, but I don't feel like I get what I want. Definitely not always. There's so many things I want that I don't have, or that I have that I didn't necessarily want. Like, Guys, buying a house is such a fascinating American venture. It is so ingrained in us, in the American dream, to buy a house. Like, that's such a vision. And it is such a stressful process. And people lie all the time. I purchased 2 houses. Both houses had enormous, terrible issues that were not disclosed. Anyway, I've been thinking more about this whole, like, Lauren gets what she wants. What if they're right? What if these 2 white men are right that I get what I want? That I should probably talk about what I want a lot more. I should probably take up more space, because the things I've wanted and I've gotten have been pretty cool. Like, it was pretty cool that I wanted a Fulbright to Andorra and I got one. That's pretty sick. Also, that program is now gone. Like, we're a small club. That's pretty cool. There's other things I've gotten that I've wanted, for sure. Anyway, so I'm just running an experiment where I talk about things that I want. Let's see if I get them. I am compiling a list of my Schizoversary Registry. Yes, that's a thing. I just made it a thing. Schizoversary. I haven't made the song yet. I would love to not have my nervous system affected adversely on a daily basis. What do I mean by that? I am so broke right now. So broke. Every day I get an email about something I can't pay, that I haven't paid, and or a phone call, or several phone calls, or several emails. It's actually been a really interesting study into what companies' policies are like when you don't make a payment, because some of them are really generous, and I love that. I want my utility bills paid for by someone that's not me. And I know that can read as bratty, but I'm sorry, it's part of my schizophrenia anniversary registry. It's probably already apparent from that name that I need it. My name is Lauren Baker. Thank you very much for listening. And if at any point in time we have been close, by your estimation, odds are I fucking love you so much. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to book a hangout call with me. I just kind of streamlined I feel weird doing that with like friends or family, but whatever. On my Schizoversary registry, there's a button that you can just click to book a video call with me. If you've ever had my cell phone number, you have my cell phone number. So text me, call me. I prefer text before calls because I'm 33 and like calls they're unexpected. But anyway, I love you. Have a good day.